Okay, I'm from the era of hip hop. I'm talking about way back. I was born in 1973. I lived all 50 years of hip hop. And in the beginning, hip hop was kind of suspect because it came off of disco. And the disco era, they had the shiny suits and all that goofy gear. So if you look at Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, and groups like that were in the early 80s or spawning from the late 70s at the ending of disco, you had a lot of groups that were, you know, dressed like the village people. Pause. Now, the thing is, as hip hop was progressing, we had groups like Broke It Down Productions that came out, and they were the more street, more of what I was more accustomed to when I was growing up. And then it just became like that. And then, of course, it switched back when you got Big Daddy Kane. And then Big Daddy Kane showed you that you could wear a suit and still be rugged. And then, Special Ed is my age. So when Special Ed dropped, I thought he was speaking to me, and we all dressed like that. Now, 1993 was a special year because I was in college. But, what was crazy about that is we dressed crazy. And I'm only saying we dress crazy now because I feel foolish that, I look at my pictures of myself and I'm like, golly, that's what my mama was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So my mama used to be like, you can't pull up your pants, do this, do that, do this. And, you just be like, shut up. Let me live my life. And then you start looking. Some of the stuff we didn't age too well. One is how we dressed. I don't know what the fascination of wearing baggy clothes was, but I loved it. I loved it. And on this episode of Oprah, this is 1993, Snoop had just dropped his solo album, Doggy Style. Right before that was Chronic. The West Coast ended up taking over. And when it took over, you had the East Coast, you had the West Coast. South wasn't really popping like that because we still had, down south like in Georgia, they had like MC Shady and stuff like that still around that time. It wasn't really like mainstream yet. So when Snoop came out, this is what we get, man. This is exactly what happened. Can't fault my man. But I wonder now, he got to be about the same. Well, he was 16 on this video. So he was about 3 years younger than me. So he's a grown-ass man now. I wonder if he goes back and look. And I kind of wonder, how he looks now. I don't, because they said the representation of how you dress is how you're going to turn out, which I think is totally BS. But, I've seen clean-cut kids in high school that are doing bids right now. And I'm sitting out here making YouTube videos.
15-year-old son, Pierre. I am fed up with the way he goes to school every day, from his head to his toe. Baseball cap. Hate it. Just found out 2 weeks ago. Chronic marijuana. Hate it. Gotta go. T-shirt. Too big. Rolling dice. Not my chosen role model. Pants. 2 sides too big. Shorts showing. Can't stand it. Gym shoes. Big. Dirty. All he wears. I'm tired of this look.
Okay, so let me explain. This is me. I used to have a full head of hair, and then I went bald. And this is the 90s. This is how I look. Now, as you're looking at this picture right now, I'm wearing a triple X baby blue, North Carolina blue shirt. I got a headband on. Even though I use the ball, I'm obviously in streetwear. This is where the street balling video games, you would try to address, this is how I looked in real life. I had the expensive bracelet on, I had an expensive chain, and I had the baggy shorts that were like 5 sizes too big for me. And if you look at the bottom, I had a pair of Air Force Ones, baby blue and white. Man, you can't tell me that wasn't clean. Was it pull a young female clean? Maybe not. Now this is radio me. You see, that's radio me right here. Now, the difference is when you get a little bit of money in your pocket that's legal, you wanted to portray yourself as a different type of person. So I have a customized New York Yankee fitted on top of my dome. I'm wearing a Stacey Adams suit. I'm wearing a shirt, the shirt under had cufflinks on it. However, the suit was still baggy. But I felt like I was looking super duper fresh. I was looking super duper fresh. So I ended up growing up looking like I had some common damn sense. And in my 50s, yesterday's price is not today's price. You understand what I'm saying? Yesterday's price is not today's price. So don't judge the book by its cover, because young kids, young boys, young girls are going to do what they do to get in where they fit in. And we eventually grow up to become productive people in society. Come on, man. Look at fucking fresh. Fresh. Look at that. Got the Steve Harvey jacket on. All right. Stop playing with you.